Hey guys, hello. Welcome to this week's episode. As you can see, I'm alone right now. We couldn't record in our usual recording schedule, so yeah, it was my fault actually. I was out of the house, but I thought this was a great opportunity to experiment and try out a solo. What the hell is that? Like a solo pod, just to see how it goes, what it feels like, right? Yeah. I think moving forward, like as a last resort, I'd like to be able to do this more. If we don't have an episode, like let's say for the Playcast podcast, if Amos is unavailable still, just record by myself. It's okay. It's all fine. It's all fine. And it's much faster, I feel. Because I don't like really thinking about, oh, I have to be here in a certain time and be ready and all. Like in this kind of scenario, I can kind of record whenever I can and want. And I think more importantly, I can have background music in my ears so it feels less awkward. Because honestly, when I record with other people, the desktop audio, I'm pretty sure there's a way to isolate it, but so far I've just been using desktop audio to record OBS audio, like to record the guest or the co-host voice. But yeah, but that means I can't have any music. So honestly, I think even having some jazz music or like some classical music in the background should be fine. Even in recording, like with it recorded. So actually, I don't really think. Although if I add like noise suppression and stuff, it'll mess with both. So I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Probably gonna be a shortish episode. Really just gonna talk about stuff I feel like talking about in my head. So yeah. It's a milk, by the way. It's not coffee. Title is a lie. I've never drank coffee during this pod ever. Even though this is a cafe podcast. And anyways, yeah. Nothing much happened. Just been going out a lot to check out other houses because I'm moving out in a bit from my house. Well, my family is, like, we're all moving out. Yeah. That's pretty much been it. I've been playing a bit of in those times when I kind of, maybe I'm feeling a bit bad and I don't really want to be in a call with anyone or play online. Well, like yesterday I was feeling kind of bad, but I kind of just played League by myself and it was a good time actually. I think all of those times you don't want to like hear anyone else. You don't really want to think about anyone else really. I kind of just want to shell up and play some video games by myself. Which I usually don't have the time to do, honestly, because I don't know, it feels like a first world problem almost, like a lot of people to play with, but like it almost feels in my head, oh, it's a waste if I'm playing with no one. Although I've already accepted that to like split my time up, but usually my own personal time I kind of spend it reading manga, watching anime, or jacking off, or taking a nap. I mean, yeah, these are all good stuff. So being able to actually play a video game, that's pretty rare. Usually if I do it, I do it for a couple of minutes. If I play like a single player game like a Toho Izakaya, but like Mistia's Izakaya, I should say. It's some good milk, oat milk. Fancy, expensive milk, but actually tastes nice. Probably because it's artificially sweetened. Because it's fucking oat milk, isn't it? It's nice. That would go great with oatmeal, actually. Maybe that's what it's for. Yeah, it's pretty much been it. I was recording for another channel. I have this Weeboys YouTube channel that I also have. Me and some other friends kind of just upload there whenever. We haven't uploaded in centuries. Last time I uploaded was like a music edit for Edge Runners. That was like 2 years ago now. Jesus. Or like 2022, right? End of 2022. It was an edit of I wanted to say his voice to sound, I mean his name to sound cool, but David, yeah, that guy David, he did the other songs in the anime. Also some new songs in the game Cyberpunk. It's like one of those cheesy edits with Lucy. It was nice though. It was nice. I'm proud of that, I could say. Yeah. But I recorded a video for Toho because that was the original plan for my comeback video, and I know Toho will kind of get good views, you know. Even though I don't want to think about it, kind of have to think about it sometimes, especially if it's a comeback video like that, because I feel like YouTube feeds you some views if you're a new channel, but if you're like you've already uploaded before and then you take a break and you upload again, it doesn't do the same thing anymore. So they kind of leave you to your own devices. But I swear the first video of any channel will always get the most views for a long while. I think they feed you some bots or something. Probably. Yeah. Maybe you have better algorithm at the start because YouTube kind of wants to motivate you to keep making content, right? So you'll see some larger than usual numbers, even though you'll stagnate at some point and then you'll barely get anything. But yeah. But mostly I kind of just want to start talking about more otaku anime topics again. So I thought it was as good a time as any to revive my other channel. I was kind of confused for a while, or like kind of stressed out about what type of content I want to put there, because I wanted higher quality content or like higher effort content, but I could just never found the right balance of time and passion. So the last couple of videos in that channel, I'm pretty sure were Let's Plays, which were horrible. Never do Let's Plays. It's long done. It's long gone in the algorithm. I mean, even just from a creative standpoint, it feels so boring, honestly. It's like you're editing, you're just splicing the video together every day, which is just nice, I guess. Kind of gives you some structure to your day. But then it's like, is that really why I want to make content on YouTube, for structure or something? You just get a job in it. Should get a job. I've been looking for jobs, but no one's come back. And honestly, there's not a lot. It's not a lot of good ones, anyways. Voice acting. I feel like there was possibly an opportunity that I missed. Probably should have always been searching for him. I did got a bit complacent with my last job, which is why I want out, anyways, because it made me comfortable not doing anything. When in, if you're doing freelance, you gotta get a lot of money. It's not about, you can't pick an apple and not eat apples, right? Pick one path, you should get the positives of that path. If you get freelance, so you get a lot more money, supposedly, if you do it right, or you grind enough. Because you basically remove the limiter, right? Because if you were in a full-time job, you're kind of limited to, you're just doing this, you're making this much money. But if you're a freelancer, you have the opportunity to do many other jobs at the same time, or, jump from job to job, gain different experience, more money. But I realize it's a weird area, because most of the jobs, let's say high-paying jobs, it's either from a rich Asian country like Singapore, China, I don't know, never mind, or Australia, I guess, which is also nice. Yeah, I do have a couple I got yesterday, so I should Should send an application to those now, honestly. Excuse me. Oh, crap. What else was I watching? I was watching something. I don't even remember. No. I think I mentioned this before, like last episode, but I've been rewatching Classroom of the Elite. And I guess I may as well talk about this a bit, because this is kind of the video idea I had for the Wea Boys. My hair looks horrible, but it's okay. But it's like I noticed since I watched from season 1 and then I watched season 2 like straight, because before I didn't really do that. When season 2 came out, I just watched season 2 as it released, by the way, which is a horrible idea, because Classroom of the Elite is like, if you're watching it weekly, like as it releases, it feels like every episode is a move in Uno. Like one episode, oh, it's like one turn of Uno. Nothing really happens. People are just getting their cards, and then you're like, oh, that's it. That's the whole episode. And then next episode, it's like, oh, something's happening. No, it's not happening yet. Nothing's happening yet. So usually by the 3rd or 4th episode, you get the payout of whatever's been happening for that section of the story. So yeah. So I just rewatched season 1 and 2 while season 3 is currently airing, you know, to give it time. But I have watched it now. I've caught up. It's nice, actually. It's nice. It's still rushed, but I realized even season 1 was rushed. For some reason, I didn't remember how rushed season 1 was. It was actually so rushed. I'm so confused how they had time for like a fan service episode with the pool thing. But I guess it was probably canon, like in the light novels too. But it felt like sometimes Ayano Koji's walking and then suddenly it's revealed, oh, he's in a meeting right now. He's going to a meeting, which was set up out off camera. It's like, we don't know who the hell. Oh, Ichinose kind of just introduced out of nowhere. There's a fly running around, but yeah, it is weird. I'd say it is more obvious though in season 2 and 3. But it's not super crazy. I will say though, start of season 3, spoiler, but it is announced how they're in class C now, and it was like, really? We don't get like a scene of them being promoted or something. It's kind of like, oh, it is now, haha. They laugh about it. It's like, okay, kind of want to see like the payout, but I guess it's nothing epic anyways. It's kind of just, oh, it's announced one day in class that they've been promoted. Oh shit, fucking Christ, there's a fucking fly on my oat milk. I'm still gonna drink that, of course. Fuck off. Shit, I'm swearing. Are we 10 minutes in? Yeah, we are. Okay. Fucking flies, man. Southeast Asian country problem. I mean, I'm sure there's flies elsewhere in the world as well, but yeah. That's pretty much it. I've also been playing, me and my other friends been playing Call to Arms Ostfront or something. Yeah, Call to Arms 2 Ostfront. It's really cool. It's like Company of Heroes, which is the first PC game I ever played. Bought like a totally legal disc from some shady slums, and I really loved it. I remember playing the Tiger Ace campaign, Company of Heroes Tales of Valor, where you control this one tank and you just move around, which is cool. But it's like RTS perspective, and I, just really love World War II stuff for some reason. But here in Call to Arms, you can actually control the tank itself, so it's kind of a mix. It kind of basically turns into World of Tanks, right? But I don't even want to say that because it's very different. The thing about World of Tanks is, because of the nature of it, it becomes sort of a competitive game in the sense that it's very gamey. It's like you're literally gonna be behind the wall, inching forward. You're literally peeking. It's like some really slow version of Counter-Strike somehow. It's very weird. It's very I don't know. It's very gamey, which I don't really like. I prefer being able to roleplay. And it's very weird. You say like, I feel like it's hard to understand. I don't mean in the sense that roleplay as in, oh, I get to be a different character or something. I just want to be realistically immersed in the video game. in the sense that I can really feel myself in there, right? I don't know if that makes sense, but like, got like in Skyrim, right? I know that's a literal RPG, but I don't mean it in the sense that, oh, I can be a wizard, I can be a fucking swordsman. No, I mean like, I can be in front of a character and in my head I can talk to I can like pretend that's something else. I can pretend my character's like someone else, backstory wise. Maybe I can become like I don't know, some super OP character in my head, and through the use of the game console I like change the stats so I can just one-shot everyone. So I can pretend I'm him, literally. I can pretend I'm him in game. And yeah, I can, yeah, that's basically it. So that type of roleplay, right? Like in Call to Arms, I can really feel like that movie Fury. That's literally what it feels like in video game form. It's like you can't get that in World of Tanks because number one, there's no infantry. So you completely lose the purpose of a tank, right? Because tanks were literally brought to life to combat infantry, actually, not other tanks. Of course, later on, other tanks were made for the purpose of hunting other tanks. Usually more vulnerable, but greater range. So basically, snipers. That's what tank destroyers basically are in the tank world. But tanks, you kind of really feel the use of a tank when there's infantry involved, because now you're tanking bullets, right? You're tanking a horde of infantry with no anti-tank weaponry, right? So you actually feel like a tank. Where in World of Tanks, you don't really feel like a tank because you're fighting other tanks, right? So it's really just a weird skin of Counter-Strike. I don't want to say Counter-Strike because it's different. Map's completely different. It's way larger and it's like a different, I don't know. It's just very weird. But I just say Counter-Strike because that's essentially the game of it. Is you're using cover and you're peeking and you're like reverse forward out of a wall, so you can get a shot in someone. It's like all right, it's cool. I actually prefer like playing the SPGs and the artillery tanks because it at least feels a bit more realistic in the sense that I'm not playing this game of peeking in and out of a wall, right? Peeking out from a wall, I should say. Yeah, so that's basically it. It's a cool game. You can also control infantry, but I'm literally blind. And if you control infantry, you can also see all the tall grass and trees and shrubbery and all that. And I'm not really good with that, so it's not really. I mean, it's playable if you use the infantry, but then there's like very small amounts of time where it really makes sense. And usually it's better to just leave it in the AI, which is always going to be faster than you, right? So, and they can always see through bushes. But then the enemy AI in Call to Arms is actually really sleazy because they use the bushes a lot. Like they hide their tanks behind the tree, for example. And it's like, if I just leave my tank be, they can actually shoot it. But most of the time I control my tank because it's fun. But I can't see stuff hiding behind trees and bushes because I'm blind. So yeah, it's cool though. Because a lot of times you can also see their headlights as a sort of indicator to see where they are. But yeah, it's a cool game. I'd recommend, especially on sale. It's like very cheap. It's like $2. Excuse me. Oh my god, $2 United States dollars. So really worth. Actually, I lied. It's like $3 United States dollars. Yeah, fun game though. Fun game. I've really been itching for like some sort of fantasy game, but there's literally no fantasy game to play. I like want to play some wizard character. I mean, I could get back into Baldur's Gate, but I don't know. It feels like so much effort. And honestly, I want to play like a real-time fantasy game. I don't want to play like fucking turn-based. There's many options for turn-based fantasy games. I haven't even finished Dragon Age Inquisition, actually. It's kind of close to real time, but you know, it's not the same, right? It's strange. Not a lot of cool games to play. I mean, Dragon's Dogma actually is coming out. Dragon's Dogma 2. Looking forward to that. Looks really fun. Kind of wish there's some multiplayer element, even though I don't need it to have that. But I think more importantly, I need some money so I can afford that game when it does release. Yeah. That's basically it, really. What else? I swear to God, I wanted to... I've been reading manga. I've been coming back to My Wife as a Demon Queen, which I read that all the way back in high school. But I caught up, so... And man was update really slowly, so... I've returned to it now. It's really cool. I really like the aspect, or like the idea of being able to like create something. Like, because the MC in that story can like draw stuff and then it comes to reality, right? It's really cool for me. Especially so shown since he makes a literal nuke to beat a really strong person. So that's nice. It's like marriage of modern world. It's like, okay, maybe he can tank a nuke. He can't tank the radiation. Spoiler alert if you haven't read it. I mean, it's not that big of a spoiler. It's just cool. Just cool. Yeah. I was driving earlier, like when we checked out a house, I was driving. And I think driving, one of the most liberating things ever. I feel like I'm that type of person to get into an accident, to be honest with you. I mean, I'll try harder if there was actually someone in the car with me, but like, I don't know, especially a kid, of course. But like, I don't know. Feel like, especially here in the Philippines, it was mentioned before anyways, if you don't take an opening, you're literally more likely to get into an accident, if that makes sense. So, because there's a lot of impatient people in the road, so you gotta take it if there's an opening. Actually, I was driving earlier, and I didn't, it's not that I didn't realize, I knew. It's just I was in the zone with my distance management and all. But then my mom mentioned, hey, you're literally like a centimeter away, like my bumper, to this other car. I knew that in my head, of course. It's just I was accounting for it. Then my mom said that, and it snapped me out of my trance, and I was like, oh shit, we're gonna die. Well, not really, but you know, it's pretty hassle to get into an accident. Yeah, so I snapped out of it and I go, oh shit. Thankfully, it was very quick and he moved forward afterwards, but yeah. But at the moment, it's not like I was fucking rear-ending this car for no reason, by the way. We're literally like in an intersection. That's pretty much how the traffic is here. Literally in an intersection, bumper to bumper. Yeah, so that's weird. I feel like I need to constantly be gassed up. I think driving will be easier though if I'm like alone or with people who I can play anime music on the radio with. Yeah, it'll help me get in the zone more and be more calm, because I don't like stagnating in my mindset, if that makes sense. You know, I want to be confident driving. And my mom like screams every time I don't press on the brakes, which is weird because you're taught in driving school here to literally never step on the brakes, actually. And you know what? I hated that idea in the start, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Because I always thought in like SpongeBob, I swear to God, the brakes should be in the left, right? But instead, it's both in the right. So I have to move my foot back and forth. So it's literally shoe dependent. Literally depends on my shoes that day. Today I had pretty good shoes, so it was easy to drive. But yeah, it was cool. It was like a 50-minute drive, if I recall. But I don't really feel it. I mean, realistically, if I go to like a 20-minute place and I drive both ways to and from, it's like 40 minutes anyways. But earlier I just drove going home because my mom was driving to the houses because I did not have an ID. Probably shouldn't say that online, but yeah, because we'd stop by villages, right? And you have to give your ID. So it was fun. It's fun. Makes me realize I'm an adult, and have to do stuff. Do want to get to translating some stuff, some real mature content. Ikosa Otome, if you know, you know. It is like the latest chapter or episode, or part I should say, has been out for like a month. No one's translated it for some reason. Very strange. Though it doesn't look like my cup of tea anyways, but maybe I will, because I know a lot of people will be reading it. I can kind of plug in maybe this channel, but I want to plug the Wee Boys channel, so that gets some light, especially when I get this new video out as well. Yeah, but it's hard actually, going back to the video thing, because I don't like writing a script, but then I hit record and I don't really know what to talk about, or like I'm talking about it, but then I cut myself off in the middle, like mentally, so I run out of things to say. But I realize I can just record again and just splice together a video from it, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I have like one recording already, so maybe I'll record again with like the new ideas that pop in my head. So yeah, they'll probably be good. I think it's a good idea. So it's basically 3 portions of effort. It's like one voice, another voice, and then editing, potentially some voice if I notice I'm missing info or lines as I edit. But yeah, I think the hard part is I'll need a lot of random pictures to put screenshots and whatnot. It'll be fun though. It'll be fun. I want to start being productive again. January is about to end. I feel like nothing's really happened yet, because I've been waiting to like move out of the house, but we've actually extended a month because we couldn't find a decent house to move out to. But I think we found the one, so may as well get started on doing shit, honestly, because I kind of need to start making money again. Yeah, that's it. My friend's also been playing Pal World. I'm very confused how that doesn't have a copyright strike. It's very Pokemon. Looks literally like Pokemon. So I have no idea how that's alive right now. Looks cool though. I'd buy it. I'd play it. Sadly, it's pretty expensive for me right now. So maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe next month or something. I don't know. Next sale. If it even goes on sale. But yeah, I think that's it really. I'm thinking of adding actual background music because I'm listening to music right now. It's really soothing. I feel like it would literally just be better if it's also recorded. So maybe I should. Lo-fi girl, by the way, I'm listening to right now. But yeah, that's it. I feel like I wanted to talk about an anime I was watching, but I don't remember it for some reason. Don't remember it. Whatever. Anyways, see you guys. Thanks for watching this episode. It's a short one. But at least with this, I can guarantee we're always gonna have an upload out. Maybe even on Christmas. Actually, no. But at least 1 week. Because I feel like I didn't upload for like 3 weeks since Christmas, which is not the move. So maybe like Christmas week. Christmas/New Year's week. No uploads, but besides that, there's always going to be an upload. Or something, at least, right? Anyways, thanks. Yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next one. Playcast episode this week as well. If I can't get a guest on, it'll just be me again. So, looking forward to it. Bye-bye.